welcome to the live stream. We are going to get creative with what we have in our kitchen. So, as you guys see it on the title, not your typical lemon cake. I'm going to tweak the recipe. I'm going to tell you um, what I'm tweaking, what I'm changing, and what I'm actually using. That is the recipe. So let's get started. I'm going to have my device here for me to read the chat. Give me 1 second, guys. How everybody doing? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, guys. Let me set this phone so I can read the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm struggling here. Struggling, guys. Struggling. All right. What's going on here? Okay. All right. Here we are. All right, guys. So we're going to get started. I'm going to put this phone over here so I can read the chat. Let me turn this TV down a little bit. So we are going to work with what we got. So guys, welcome to the live stream. Deborah Cabata Home Living. We are in the kitchen again. I'm going to start by putting my oven at 350 degrees. Make sure it's on. It's on. Okay. Also, I got some ingredients here. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to do a lemon cake with a little bit of icing on the top. I am not going to go crazy with the frosting. I'm using what I have at home at hand. I'm not going to the grocery store. I am not planning to go to the grocery store. So we are going to tweak this recipe. So guys, this is what you're going to need for the original recipe. For the original recipe of this lemon cake, you are going to need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Or if you have cake flour, you could use that as well. 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. You're going to need a tablespoon of lemon zest. I do not have lemon zest. Okay, so we're going to leave that out. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I am not using salt because I am using salted butter. I don't have unsalted. So we're going to leave the salt out. You're going to need 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. Like I said, my butter have salt, so that's what I'm using. 1 cup of granulated sugar, which you guys see here. Okay. 2 eggs, which you see here. Guys, and have in mind that all these ingredients are at room temperature. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extra. I don't have vanilla extra, so we're going to leave that out, okay? I do have lemon extra, and since I'm doing a lemon cake, I want to have the flavor of the lemon, so I'm going to add lemon extra. Besides the lemon juice, which I have this little bottle of lemon juice. I have used that before. It works good. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons of that. Then you're going to need 1/2 cup of buttermilk. I do not have any buttermilk, but you could make your own buttermilk. The easiest way to make your buttermilk is you take regular milk, you put it in your container, and then you add a teaspoon of clear vinegar, and you make your buttermilk, which I have done here, and you see how it is. So it's nice and thick. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, and you're going to need half a teaspoon of baking soda. All right, guys, that's all the ingredients. So let me grab a bowl and let's get started. You could use your hand mixer, your stand mixer, but I'm going to do it by hand. I'm not going to use any mixer. I'm going to do it by hand. And make sure also as well that you sift your flour. Well, the message is helpful review. I wonder why. All I'm going to say, if you are trolling just to giving me watch hour, thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. But if you are a merciful person, I hope your day gets better. Okay, so we're going to sift our flour. So let me get my sifter. I keep it down here. Hi, Tammy. Have you been, hon? Have you been posting anything or no? I hope you are doing good. I hope you are doing good. I think I stopped by your channel maybe about a month ago and I didn't saw anything new. So, my oven smells funny. Oh, it's preheating, that's why. I don't know, Pablo. Why don't you ask your mama? All right, guys. So let me grab a cup of flour. And make sure that when you actually measuring flour, you measure it with the cup being even, so like that your recipe comes out good. Oh wow, I am so sorry, Tammy, to hear that. I know you had something with your arm, so I thought that's what it was, that you still having problems with your arm. Wow, I am so sorry, sis. I imagine the pain that you're going for. So here I have my 1.5 cup of flour. So yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Tom. I am so sorry. Okay, so I have my flour here. I'm going to add my baking powder and my baking soda here because I want to sift it together, okay? So which I already have here. So let's sift that. You are so welcome, sis. You are so welcome. Now I know why you're not posting, because you usually do Dollar Tree hauls and you have to go out and buy the stuff to show it. See, this recipe calls for 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. And to me, that's not enough. So I'm going to add another 1/2 cup. So basically, I'm using 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I am going to sift it. But I am not going to add any more baking powder or any more baking soda. Hi, Frugal Mama. Welcome, welcome. All right, so here is my flour. So I added 2 cups of flour. Remember, this is a recipe, so I'm just tweaking it because I'm using what I have. So I'm going to take, this is too small. I'm going to grab another one of my bowls because I want to mix off my wet ingredients, okay? We're making a lemon cake, Sugar Mama, with the stuff that I have at home without going out. So I'm going to start by adding my 2 eggs. And remember, all the ingredients are room temperature. Okay, I have my eggs. So to the eggs, and I'm going to use to the eggs, I'm going to add the sugar, 1 cup of sugar. I'm thinking to add sour cream to this cake. Hello, boss lady. Hello. So this is my egg and sugar. So here I'm going to add the butter. And remember, the recipe calls for butter. I didn't have butter. I have margarine, and that's what I'm doing. But we're going to make it work. Okay. In here, I'm going to add my sour milk. And also, this calls for 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So, let me grab my tablespoon. Yep, this is my tablespoon. So we're going to add 2 of these. One, 2. And also I want to add lemon extra for the flavor of to be really lemony. That's what we want. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. Oh my God, Maron. You guys saw that, right? Oh, Lord have mercy. No. Well, I'm telling you, I am not editing this live stream, so I'm going to leave it like it is. Holy crap. Oh my God, Jesus. Let me, a lot of people are going to tell me, no, don't try it. But let's see. Actually, that's good. I thought it was going to go bad, but they have, you know, the majority of it went out, but whew. All right. So now we're going to start mixing everything together. Deborah is such a great cook. Well, as you guys see what happened. So now let's start mixing all the ingredients, the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. Lord, I wish I knew how much lemon extra went in here. because it tastes good, guys. It tastes good. This was funny. Guys, this is going to be a short live stream. You know, you want to stir it enough that all the ingredients get well stirred together, but you don't want it over mix because then you will have a tough. That actually tastes really good. Now, I don't know if I think I'm going to use this one. So let me spread this one really good. All right, guys, so let's pour it in here. Okay. And of course, let's clean the mess. All right, guys. So the oven is already preheated. Let's put it on the oven and wait for it to come out of the oven. So I'm going to put it in here, guys. Gonna bake it for 35 to 40 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. So now let's clean the mess. I'm telling you, this is what happens when you have a small kitchen. You do one thing and you have a big mess. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to change here instead of 1.5 cups of flour, I use 2. So, okay. I like, if I tweak a recipe and it comes out good, I keep that recipe and I keep doing it like that. You know, and usually I tweak a recipe and I change a recipe when I don't have all the ingredients that the recipe calls for. I just got this recipe from the internet, but I do have my own recipe of lemon cake, which is for a big cake, which is 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cup of sugar, 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of unsweetened plain yogurt, quarter cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, half a tablespoon of lemon zest, half a cup of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extra. That's my recipe that I have for a long time. But this one, I just wanted something easy and to be a small cake. So that's what we're doing. Well, guys, I'm going to clean this mess. Let's put this stuff. Let's put in this stuff away. So what do you guys got coming up? Anybody doing anything in their channel? Oh, we are also going to make some icing. Robert, if you like cooking, that is great because you know what? You depend you depend on yourself. If you are a single male, you don't have to keep spending money and going to fast food and buying food. It's good that you know how to cook for yourself, and you can always do different recipes and try different things in the kitchen. Believe me, that's how you will do really good. I managed a kitchen for 23 plus years and I retired from it now. So I'm telling you, I love cooking. I love if I have a recipe and I don't have the ingredients for it. If I use things that I have in my own house in the kitchen to change that recipe to my liking. You are so welcome, Robert. You are so welcome. So I'm going to leave this extra out here because I'm going to make icing. Remember, I'm just going to make a little bit of icing. Like I said, I'm using what I have. I only have a little bit of powder. So I'm going to make the icing with butter, um, the lemon extract, the lemon juice, and I'm going to drizzle it on the top. So guys, let me put this away. I don't need this. I don't need this. Accompany me now to clean this mess because my kitchen is so tiny that it gets so messy. Sorry for the movement, guys. I gotta move you guys. Put this. One tip that I can give you guys is if you have a sifter that you constantly use, do not wash it all the time. A lot of people they wash their sifter all the time and they get rust. Plus, a sifter is not supposed to be washed all the time. I just said why because it gets rusty. So what I do is I wash mine once a week. And take my. This one is not matter. This one is not all is matter, but I do have some Vantage one that I still have it in the box when I moved in here because I don't have any space. It's amazing, and it also helps me to become humble. Housework and housework encouragement and DIY is very welcome too. I work as a driver, lorry driver, but I start doing cleaning for free for neighbors. Wow, that's good. Well, what I could tell you is, how long you been doing lorry driver, but I start doing cleaning for free for neighbors. How long you been doing cleaning for free for your neighbors? Because if your neighbors like what you do, especially especially during the winter season, if your neighbors like what you do, you could get make yourself some little business card and put them in the mailbox. You know, and how they get in contact with you, and you could make some money because it's okay to be humble, it's okay to be kind, but you have to pick and choose who and which neighbor you are going to work for free. especially if there are seniors, because a lot of our seniors do go through tough time. If there are seniors that they need the help, they don't have anybody, by all means, by the goodness of your heart, do what you have to do for your neighbors, but don't let no one take advantage of you. Okay. Thank you. I watched videos on YouTube and I was inspired to start doing it and see how it feels. Yeah, helping people, it does feel good. Honestly, it does, because I have done it. But there have been some people that they have tried. See, they have tried to take my kindness for witness. Yes. Because I have helped people and they be like, oh, um, you know how to do this and you know how to do that. Can you think you can help me do this? Sure. But then when I keep getting the same people giving me phone calls all the time, oh, can you help me this? Oh, can you help me that? And I'd be like, well, I'm in a tough situation myself. Um, a small donation from your part does not help. It'll help me in my situation. And that's how you start making money. And you gotta let people know that you're not gonna have nobody walking all over you. Because people do take advantage of people. People do take advantage of people. Especially the one that are kind, that you help, and they be like, oh, so this person will do this for free. Let's call him. No, there are a lot of people out there that they are just selfish and they take advantage of people that are kind. So you need to be careful. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Do something because you want to, not because anybody asks you. You know what I mean? Do it out of the goodness of the heart and do it at your own time. Don't let nobody try to pressure you to do something that you can or don't want to do. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Let me put my notebook away. That's where I keep all my recipes. I didn't use this. My light on my oven went and I cannot see I cannot see the stuff inside the oven, so I have to use my, my phone flashlight. Okay, thank you, Deborah. You're welcome, Robert. You're welcome, hon. So, let me clean this mess now. Yeah, don't let no one take advantage of you. Guys, I am baking and I am so hungry right now. I didn't eat breakfast today. I was not in the mood to have breakfast today. And I know that by the time I finish cleaning here, you guys are the cake is not gonna be done because the cake needs to cook between 35 and 40 minutes. So I'm going to uh after the cake comes out of the oven that I put the icing on the top, I'm going to do a little short and I'm going to put it on of course, on my channel for you guys to see how it turned out. But yeah, guys, let's clean these dishes. I have such a small kitchen that I have to always doing this. After I finish doing the dishes, I will do the icing. You are very hardworking, big respect. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Listen, do me a favor. Do you have a channel? If you have a channel, go at the bottom of the live stream with the live when I finish and leave me a comment so I can go back to your channel. Or maybe I already have been in your channel and I don't even know. But if you have a channel, do that and I'm going to check out what you do. I gotta be careful because this water. Yeah, do that so I can go and gotta be careful with this water because my water get extremely hot. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Ooh, that's hot. Hold on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Guys, I wish you guys can smell the cake. My house, it smells like lemon. It smells so good. Watching my husband container. He came from work. So, I have to go now. It was a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Robert, for stopping by. I truly appreciate you. Remember what I told you. Leave me a comment on the bottom of the video so I can go and run one of your videos. You gave me some time, so I will give you some time. And those people watching in the background, welcome, welcome. Make sure you are in live shot, not tap shot, or your comment will not show up. And maybe if they show up, they might show up late. Oh, Lord. So, guys, let's make some icing with whatever I have. Oh. There goes my little one barking. Yes, guys, I do have a lot of measuring cups. Well, let me move you guys a little bit up now. So I'm gonna move it this way, guys. I need to get to this cabinet to put stuff away. So to use this one to melt about a teaspoon of margarine, because that's what I have. I don't have butter. So just a little bit. This is for my icing. And remember, you want to start melting it slowly, because if you put it on high, it's going to you're going to have a butter explosion all over your microwave. I forgot that I was going to need some for the frosting. Well, not the frosting, but the icing. So I'm going to put the powdered sugar that I have. Let's see how this is coming along. Well, that's coming along good. It's coming along nicely. So I only have a little bit of powdered sugar, so that should be good enough. We don't want it to be extremely sweet anyway, so. I'm going to add some lemon juice. A little squirt. That's it. I'm going to add I'm going to use the top for it. I'm going to add one full tap. That should be good. And that tastes really good. What the heck? It tastes really good, but it turned out too runny. So in this situation, when it's really runny like this, I'm going to add sour cream to it, and also the sour cream will make it a little thicker. And also, if it's not thick enough, I'm going to show you a trick that a lot of people do not know if you run out of powdered sugar. I don't have much, just a little bit that I have here. So that's what we're going to use, guys. That's it. That's all I have. So we're going to use it. I always try to use everything that I have. If it's running out, a lot of people be like, oh, it's only a little bit, I'm going to throw it out. I don't throw it out. I'm going to use it in some type of recipe. I'm trying to mix it really good, because of course your daisy is cold, so the sour cream is cold. It's still a bit runny. Way too runny. It tastes for flavor. It still tastes good. Now, like I said, in this situation, if it's too runny and you don't have any more powdered sugar, what you do is you take a little bit of cornstarch, guys. Remember, cornstarch is just a powder, of course, made from the corn, but it will not change your flavor of your of what you're doing. Okay. So I keep my cornstarch in a glass jar. So let's see. I'm going to use a measuring spoon so you guys know how much I am using. Clean it really good, guys. And I am using 1 teaspoon. We're going to start with 1 teaspoon. Now it's starting to thicken. So guys, I use 2 teaspoons, okay? So basically 1 tablespoon if you have 1 tablespoon. And this is just good enough right here. I will show you what it looks like. So that's the consistency that we want, okay? And like I said, it does not change the flavor of your icing. Thank you, Frugal Mama. So this butter right here we do not need. Let's put this away. Let's put this away. Oh, this goes up here. This goes in the fridge. So guys, that concludes our live stream. So what I'm going to do is when the cake, this goes in the trash. When the cake comes out of the oven, I will let it cool. I will put it on the plate. I will put the icing on the top and I will do a little short and show you what it looks like. And also you are going to see the thumbnail of the cake that I just finished doing. So don't feel afraid that if you see a recipe that you want to do and you don't have all the ingredients, if you don't have butter, you have margarine, don't feel free to try it. I mean, I'm telling you, don't mess it up in a way that is not edible, because to waste food nowadays is hard. But you can always change a recipe to your liking and to whatever ingredients you have at home. And more than 80% of the time, it works out. Okay, I'm telling you because I know I've been doing it all my life. I've been taking people's recipe that they share and I change it a little bit. I've done it. So yeah, guys. So I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy. And remember, guys, God loves you and Debbie also loves you too. It will be into the next one. Bye bye, guys.